Hey guys, sorry it's late. I know I promised a live. The problem is I don't actually know how to do lives until someone shows me. So I'm gonna have to go on my subscriber hub on a different device and answer the questions that you were talking about from there. So I'll just pop that up there. The issue I'm gonna have is I've got to look at this camera, but I've got to look at this one for the questions. And I don't quite understand what like hearts and stuff going up. Right. No, I'll put it over here actually. Alright, okay, let's go. I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. Like I say, I did promise I would do it. Most people probably scored by now. Ah, it's that ugly mug again. Right. Why did you start music? Carol B. Carol? I don't know whether I'm supposed to address you as you are, but yeah. I've always written lyrics since I was young. Like Kids Have Diaries and stuff. I've always sort of like chucked mine down, made it rhyme. It's just a way of getting my feelings out, basically. I've always loved reading and writing, and that's pretty much how I got into it. Obviously, with the sophisticated tools that there is available now, it just started happening. It was a hobby, and then it just took off. It just like completely took off. I wasn't expecting it to, but yeah, there was no reason why I got into it as such. As just I've always liked doing it. Tom B, how is operations coming along? I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to talk about that on here. I know there's an age restriction on Facebook, but it's not. There's still kids that watch it, and some people are sickened by it, and have a lot of opinions on it. So I'm not even going to go down that route. The only thing I'll say is I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not proud of it. But I'll answer questions on the subscriber hub. Apologies. But yeah, I'm not going to go into any of that on here on my normal profile, what's your what is your favorite song on your songs and in real life? All right, okay. I like a lot of my songs. Obviously, I designed them to make them sound a certain way that I would like. But I think my favourite song really is the Infinite Curve of Love. It's just so relatable, So it's about someone loving someone, but that person doesn't love them back because they love someone else. And then obviously karma's a bitch, karma comes round. The person that they love just so happens to love someone else, and it can go on and on and on and on. And you'll hear a few clever lines on that in the lyrics itself, especially the food chain verse that I added. It's like the food chain, carnivores to the omnivores, to the herbivores, to the plant, whatever, So yeah, that's probably my favourite song so far, and I put a lot of effort into 4 years one Sunday. 4 years of Sunday. So it's like a Celtic folk song. I was actually aiming for what my aim was to go for something that was like sort of in between, maybe like the Levellers and the O'Reillys and the Paddy Hats. Didn't really end out that way, but it's still come out as Celtic folk. But I'm proud of that song because I literally spent, normally I can write a song in like 5-10 minutes, but this one took me like over an hour because I was doing so much research on it, because I didn't know nothing about World War II and stuff. For instance, I didn't know there's a lot of things in my lyrics that I've added that I didn't even know about myself until I researched it. Moaning Minnie, everyone's heard of Moaning Minnie, you get called it, but I didn't know that was the nickname for the air raid siren. Didn't know that. And then I put a part in there about I'd rather be stringing wire than doing what I'm about to do. Because in the day when they were in a battle or the sirens wasn't going off and it was like sort of quiet, they still had work to do. They had to string all this wire together to make barricades. I just learned so much from doing that song. So I'm quite proud of it. So yeah, thank you, Kira. And my favourite song, oh god, honestly, I kid you not, right? I like that many songs. I can never narrow it down to more, like less than like 50. I really, really can't. I have so many. But I suppose ultimately, if I had to choose, then it would definitely be Small Town Boy by Jimmy Bonsky Beat. He later went to the Communals, didn't he? Small Town Boy, yeah, it's definitely my favourite. It's definitely overplayed. I play all the remixes to it, and I just love the song. I love the tune mainly. It's more about the tune. So yeah. Why did you stop telling jokes on your statuses? Well, I grew up a little bit, I suppose. Just a little bit, just a tad. Yeah, and I was, in all fairness, the jokes that I like, I was telling the same one over and over again because I just find them funny. But just because I find them funny doesn't mean other people do. So I'm assuming people were getting sick of them. I know I've been known since I was about 5 as a joker. But you know, you have a family, you have a job. I ain't got time to write jokes and statuses and things like that all the time, you know. And this is even worse, what I'm doing now. But yeah, that's the reason for it. I still like my jokes. Does it cost money, Ria? Does what cost money? Sorry, I'm a bit confused about that. Why do you buy so many scratch cards? I was expecting these questions to be more about the music or the lyrics, but I've got an addictive personality. My dad was mad in these scratch cards, big time, and I just like scratching scratch cards, you know. Obviously I lose more than I win, but I gotta my thing is I'll just save all the win, like, so I won't, if I win, I won't scratch what the prize is. I'll collect them till there's a big pile at the end of the couple of months or whatever, however long it takes, and then I'll scratch all the prizes off in one go. It's just a bit of excitement, like, you know. A lot of people are like, how can you know that's a winner and not scratch it off straight away? But for some reason I can be quite patient with that, you know. It just goes into a pile of something to look forward to. So yeah, it might be a fad thing, you know. I do tend to go through fads. My diet, for instance, at the minute I'm eating 32 egg whites a day and a couple of cheese strings, and that's lasted a few months now. And then no doubt in another couple of months it'll be something else. It's just one of those things. It's just because I've got like an addictive, weird personality. That's all it is. To make music, Ria. Yes, it does cost money to make music. I haven't got, the only thing I haven't got is a manager who manages things like my socials and things like that, which I do need, because obviously, as proven now, I don't know how to do a live. I don't know anything like that. And since I went professional, you you claim your artist page. The only one I'm struggling with is iTunes. I've sort of put the application in to claim my artist page, but they are being very, very slow about it. They've got my music on there, you know. You got to send your ID in, and certain streaming sites want certain different types of ID. I think Amazon Music wanted pictures of me records that haven't been released yet that was in my name to prove it was me, so when it came out, you know, they could prove that it is me and stuff like that. So yeah, it does cost. It costs. I've got to pay for a distributor who puts them on professionally. You know, they've got the expertise and the legal rights to put them on their streaming sites in the first place and things like that. And more than anything, it takes a lot of time. Time is money, so it does cost quite a bit of money. Yeah, it is taking a lot of time. It's to the point where I'm even considering looking for a new first job. So I've actually got, technically I've got 3 jobs, you know. I do a bit of training, I do the CP work, and then I do another full-time job, which I can't really talk about as such, but that job I think I'm thinking about changing, because I've got too many hours there, and I've requested the hours to go down like a little bit, or at least so many per week, and it's not happening. So I'm not going to be there for very long, I don't think. Is it a signature thing like Nelly, the plasters on your fingers? That's well spotted. Actually, I haven't got any today. I've just washed my hands, so I had to take them all off, which is obviously, as you can imagine, goes on and on and on all day. No, it's not a signature thing. I put plasters on because I bite my nails so bad. That's the only thing that stops it. I mean, when I was a kid, my mum used to buy this lacquer stuff. Can you remember the lacquer? It tasted minging, like absolutely minging. But the thing is, with like a nail varnish thing, but you try and bite your nail and you're like, that's minging sort of thing. But after like 10 seconds, that taste goes because you've sort of, you've ate it off, if that makes sense. So then it doesn't work. You just carry on biting your nails, but the plasters will stop it because you're not going to sit there and bite your plasters like you know. So yeah, it's not a signature thing. It could be because I always wear plasters, but yeah, it's not done by design. How did you get into influencing? I'm not an influencer. I'm just literally classed as a creative artist. That's it. Influencers. I wish I was an influencer. They make a fortune apparently. I think influencers are like people like I don't even know because I don't watch. I tend to sit and either read and write or play my games. I'm not really into telly and TikTok and like scrolling through videos. But Jeffree Star, there's a one I can think of. My wife watches him. I think he's an influencer and like makeup people and things like that. Next song out. Honestly, God, I don't know what the next song out is. I always know what the last song I wrote is, but they do have different dates. What I don't want to do is release like 6 on a Friday, the same Friday, so they'll just get scattered around on different dates. So if I do a song now, for instance, because I know I've got like songs coming out, every Friday, and a couple on a Saturday and Sunday and a Tuesday, whatever, but Friday's the best day. I'll push it back to like July or something like that because I know I've got too many coming out, so I don't actually know what the next one is out. And obviously I'm a bit naughty, which obviously I don't think we distribute the likes very much, and I will release a song early and put it on Facebook, so people can hear it like for free rather than have to pay for all this Spotify and stuff like that. So yeah, I should really stop doing that, but I can't help it. If I like a song, I'm like, yeah, I'll stick it on. And obviously the subscriber hub, they get all the music before anybody else in the world anyway, before Spotify, before anything. It's one of the perks. What else can I offer them, so yeah, the music goes on there, and then the lyrics will just get put into the comment section. Lyrics is in the easy format rather than what I've actually wrote, because it's a bit different. Next. So I'm just trying to read all these comments coming down. I don't understand. What's your tattoos? Again, I'm not going to go there. I've got so many. I've got literally, the last time I counted, I think we counted together, it was about 42. I've got a lot of tattoos. They all mean something. Absolutely every single one means something. None of them are, oh, look at this pattern, I look cool. It's not one of them. Actually, I've got one sort of pattern, but it was a cover up. I don't regret the tattoo that was underneath it. I got it at the time. I wanted it at the time. But out of respect and moving on in life, I got it covered up because it now doesn't mean anything in my life. That's all it is. But the cover up still shows a memory, so I don't regret it. But that's the only pattern I've got. Mainly, I've got like bands. I've got Enya. People take the piss out of me for Erasure, Timmy Trumpet, ELO, Cher. Even I didn't even realise that. I just check Cher. I've got Roman on my hand, and because his name's Roman, I've got his date of birth in Roman numerals. I've got stars on one arm, which I had to do for the scar, and on the other arm I've got obviously space, Jupiter, all the planets. So obviously I've got a lot of space on my arms for more tattoos. PlayStation buttons. Big lottery sign with my dad's name on, and then on the other side from my mum I've got her favourite song, which is The Sound of Silence by the Simon & Garfunkel, with some flowers that I drew years ago that she loved. So I've got that tattooed on. Got a teddy bear for my dog that died. I got a bird for my parrot that died. I got a bee. That stung. Getting the bee done stung. I got random ones. I got the Libra sign. I got the Rockstar sign. I got GTA. Grand Theft Auto is my best game. Kate's name, obviously. Another weird one is I got the first part of my life I grew up north, so I got like SR8, the postcode, which is the beginning bit of the postcode, and then after that I got the MP25, so it's like the first part of my life, and then the second part of my life. So people think that's a bit weird, but it means a lot to me, so that's what I care more about than anything else. And I got a lion on my other hand. I'm a Leo. I like lions. I got an airplane. best sound in the world. I just got loads of random ones. Honestly, I can't go through them all. I really can't go through them all. I got tattoos on my neck as well, and I always forget what they are. I'm like, oh, Kate, what's my tattoo on this? But I know I've got 2 dice on one side. I think it's this side, and then on the other one, I've got the Hitman Hitman logo, Silent Assassin. Excuse me. The reason I say Silent Assassin is because Blood Money, although I played it, it was too hard, and the first one, I can't actually remember what it was called now. It wasn't Contracts, was it? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, Silent Assassin was the game that got me into Hitman big time. I played it every day for a while, just like I did with Def Jam, Fight for New York and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I got that one done. But yeah, thanks for that question. That was a very weird one. There's so many questions on here. I really can't answer them all in one go. My phone, for some reason, it'll only let me have so much video time. I don't know. I think my storage is built up. It might be because of all the songs in me. Well, no, it can't be, because that's the studio. Again, which costs money. The studio itself. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that, to be honest with you. But like I say, thank you for all the support. It does mean a great deal. This has sort of took off a little bit quicker than I expected. It's going at rocket speed. The last time I checked it said something about I can't remember what it was now, but my engagement or something was like, it was literally like 104,000% up. It was that bad. It was that quick. I think it's because I'm doing like so many songs, rather like most artists will do like a couple a month. I'm doing like a couple a day, so I am going to slow that down. But that's currently why it's going so high. And obviously I'm getting, some songs are getting like thousands of views, and then others are just getting a couple. But I don't fully know, because I don't check the analytics. I don't check who listens or who views or things like that. And all the other streaming sites, like the top big ones like Spotify, Amazon, YouTube and iTunes, I don't, Deezer and things like that, I haven't claimed the artist pages on them. I haven't bothered. Yeah, it doesn't, your money gets collected from from your distributor anyway, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much all the questions I can answer for today, to be honest with you. So I do appreciate them. Sorry it took me so long to do this so-called live, even though it's not a live. If anyone would like to tell me how to do a live, I'd really appreciate it. And if anyone could tell me how to get, it's another thing I struggle with, captions like on a static video, that would be really great as well. Because sometimes I want to put a song on early before my distributor, and I don't know how to add lyrics. Someone said CapCut, but then it was like, oh, do you want $12.99 a month? I'm not paying for something else. I'm paying for all these different things. I'm not paying for more stuff just for some bloody lyrics. There must be a way to get like captions on the screen. But yeah, I am sorry it took so long. And like I say, if you want any songs written bespoke, because I've had a couple of requests for that. They're free, they're all free. I don't charge a penny. A couple of mainly women, but a couple of guys have asked for songs to be written for their loved ones. So I have a quick chat with them about what they want to add in there, memories wise and things like that, and specific days to them, what's tailor made for them, and then they can give it to them as a present. So yeah, yeah, that's all. Again, my inbox is always open, so have a good Wednesday. That's what it is. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday tomorrow. Yeah, back at work then till Tuesday. So I'll speak to you soon. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.